Hey, this is Kevin, and I am back from C2E2, still kind of recovering right now, and I just kind of wanted to finish up the last of the autographs that I picked up while I was there, and then some of the books that I picked up as well. Starting with the signatures, well, we got some done by Venditti. If you like Green Lantern, I picked up some of the comics that he had at his table, which I have to say I love it when writers have their books at their table for sale, so I can just pick them up, or trades. That works just as well. And I picked up the Dark Star Rising storyline, which I kind of missed out on. I kind of pick up the Green Lanterns here and there as I go. But then there's the signature right there. Again, that's Venditti. And let's see the other one that I got here. Another Hal Jordan. That's the next one. Nice sig on that. And then got a third one here. Probably read through these, and hopefully if I like the storyline, I'll probably pick up the rest. Hopefully floppies as well. Nice sig there. And then also he was the writer with Daniels for the new comic Damage. I kind of like Damage. I kind of liked all the different New Age heroes that they came out with after Dark Knight's Metal. And it's a nice signed book there. Also read a bit of Flash as well, so I was able to get him to sign one of my older Flash books that I had. And then last person that I was able to get a hold of was Arthur Adams. He's done some Fantastic Four issues that I had in my collection. Also, he had had him sign my Marvel poster as well. He wasn't there on Friday at C2E2, and I was able to catch him on Saturday. But I will put up here, hopefully off in the corner here, I'll put a news report that I saw where I had seen that it was on Bleeding Cool, where it sounded like his wife, who was supposed to appear with him, had a brain aneurysm, I guess, on Friday, and so he didn't come in due to that. So I kind of felt pretty bad. Well, I really felt bad after I saw that article come up on Bleeding Cool that he his wife had an aneurysm, and I think she actually broke her ankle as well when she went down or collapsed. And I'm sitting there just chit-chatting with him, and he's asking me how my day is going, and I'm sitting there kind of complaining about my feet or whatever the second day there. So give it up for Arthur Adams to stick it out, come to C2E2, and I guess from the article, I guess they'll kind of be stuck at the hospital for the next 2 weeks. So how crazy is that? So hopefully his wife gets better. Hopefully I don't know, aneurysm sounds pretty bad, so I hope she recovers from that. So but anyway, I got a book signed by Arthur Adams. Nice signature there. And then we got this other Fantastic Four book, and he signed it on the Punisher here in the corner. And that's the last of the signed books that I got. And then after that, I went and did a bit of shopping on Saturday with the time that I had left. My feet were starting to kill me at that point, so kind of made a short trip of picking up stuff. So some of the things that I've been getting is trying to get a little bit older. Uncanny X-Men. I enjoyed it when I was a kid, and with my first collection, I kind of got rid of most of them. Yeah, I'm just trying to get the collection back, as it were. So I picked up 148. Let's see, I got 150. All these are pretty good shape. I got these from, where was it? Got these on, I believe, Comics for Less. I usually hit that place like every time. I think all of their comics are like $2 there, and usually I find a lot of nice comics there. Another place I like to go there too for you know, kind of cheap comics is Liberty Comics as well. But yeah, I found a nice run of some older stuff that I didn't have. So here's 165 that I didn't have. Had a 167, picked that up as well. Had a 169, then 172, and let's see, I got a 175, 195. Gonna put an end to Power Pack, it looks like. That's all the Uncanny X-Men I picked up. Also, when I was there, I noticed that they had some Silver Age classics, so I kind of picked up the more popular ones. Again, you know, got Green Lantern here. That's a pretty classic one, you know, and I love these. I mean, I know people make fun of me with my True Believer comics when I buy a ton of those, but you know, I love these old stories, and you know, it's gonna be too hard for me to pick up, you know, like this issue here or any of the other ones that you see with the Silver Age classics. But I see these, I always pick them up because I like to read the floppies of those. Then we got to showcase the Flash, which, God, I don't think I've ever seen like some of these. Usually I get the lesser ones, you know, the ones that you might not heard of. But yeah, these are some big classics here. Then this one here, Green Lantern, Green Arrow. Then you got Starro with Justice League America. Should be a fun book to read. Looking forward to getting to those tomorrow. I took off, so get to read some of these comics. Ghost Rider. I've been trying to pick up most of my Ghost Riders. Still working like on all the sets. I'm kind of working on all the different volumes. Biggest ones I'm working on is Volume 1 and Volume 2. Looking at it, it looks like my Volume 1 is getting even closer to being done, and you'll see a couple of the big ones that I picked up with that. So you'll see where I kind of took a jump. So looks like I got a 72 Volume 2 Ghost Rider. Got a 73 with Volume 2 again, and going back to Volume 1 Ghost Rider, I picked up a 75. And then I picked up a number 2. Now I picked this up at Comics for Less. All their stuff's $2, so you know I couldn't pass it up. It's pretty intact. The cover's a little bit rough. I was thinking, well, maybe I could get this pressed or something, you know, and to put it back into shape, because the cover, the corners all rolled and everything. But the more I start looking at it, you'll see there's like green along the top here. So I don't know if that's a misprint, or it almost looks like it was painted on, or like a marker or something like that. But you know, I don't know. I'll maybe ask someone who presses and see what their opinion is. And I'll see. I'm starting to see some green off to the side here. I don't know. I can't quite tell what it is. You know, I don't really see the green on the back, and you can kind of see where it's rolled, and pages are showing here. Yeah, that looks almost like. Looks like paint, like they, God, I hope they weren't like spray painting with something on top of it. But I was starting to read through this one, so at the very least, it's a very nice reader copy. But I mean, you can't. I love these old comics where, you know, shake hands with Satan. Yeah, how badass is that? Love the artwork from these old comic books. Especially Ghost Rider. So anyway, get to read through the rest of these and ask somebody if it's even worth trying to get that pressed. I don't know what to say, but at least it's for number 2 for $2. So I can't really pass that up when I see it. The other copies I usually see around the area here go for maybe, I don't know, anywhere from like $30, $35 to $60, depending on how good the condition is. And Anyway, drum roll, big comic for C2E2 that I picked up is going to be Ghost Rider #1. I've been wanting to get this for a while. I picked it up at one of the bigger dealers. As I was walking by, I just been kind of hitting some of the bigger dealers' boxes here and there, kind of looking for Ghost Riders. Those are pretty pristine books, which, I don't know if I need the greatest quality for all of the comics in it, but at least for the #1, I kind of want to go a little bit nicer with it. Place that I went to, they actually had 2 copies of Ghost Rider, and one was half as much as the other one, and the cover looked fairly intact, so not a lot of creases, and pressing could have helped that immensely. So I decided, and I've been burned on this before, to look through the entire booklet, make sure all the pages were there, and that I didn't have something else going on with it. It'd be nice if they actually would put a little bit of little sticker on it or something. Yeah, a little sticker on that. And I was able to get the price down. But anyway, I'll tell you about that. So the other one was about half the price of this one. So as I started to look through the pages looked fairly good. So I was kind of wondering where the big chunk was coming out of. And, well, I got to the page where it looked like it was, I don't know, some sort of a kung fu or karate lesson or booklet or something, that has a mail order form where some kid, he didn't even cut it out with the scissors. He must have just ripped the damn thing out of the book. So as soon as I got to that page, it kind of killed the whole idea of picking up that book. The cover wasn't as nice, and started to look at this one, and it's pretty sharp. Look through it, all the pages are really sharp. Maybe it could do a pressing, take out kind of a little bit of the stuff on the spine here that I can just see from the naked eye without really going over it with a light on it. But not really any creases or anything on the cover, and the color is going to be awesome on this. So no, it's a pretty nice thing. I'm thinking about getting it graded. So yeah, so I cash is king. I made the guy an offer on it, and he took it. So he didn't quite get the price he wanted. I didn't quite get the price I wanted, but everybody went home happy. He had money. I got Ghost Rider #1. So anyway, not going to show you the stuff that I got from for my daughter, which is a lot of Pusheen cat pillows, that sort of stuff. But I did work on my Star Wars collection of loose action figures. I'm trying to kind of get the first collection of stuff. These are going to be the figures that I had when I was a kid. So I was able to find Han Solo. What was this? I don't know, some sort of commander from the 3rd movie. Rebel commander of some sort, I think is what it is. I don't know. I'd had to look that up. He's not one sticks out in my head. Here's a Leia that I picked up loose. Doesn't have the cape, but I do like to do my own repros of capes and stuff. I've done it for like stormtroopers and other characters that had capes. So I know hers a little bit more complicated, so I don't know. I'll just probably do as good as I can just to make it a little bit nicer. And I'll have another for my collection. And Star Wars Celebration is going to be coming up here soon. So I didn't really get too hot and heavy into picking these up. Lobot, I had to look. That's weird. Actually put his name on his foot so he doesn't forget. All right, kind of like Woody from Toy Story. All right. So got a Lobot, which I always thought I had a Lobot, and then I had to check my listing of what I did, and I actually didn't. So anyway, Star Wars Celebration is going to be coming in like 2 or 3 weeks, so I didn't go hot and heavy into these toys, but I'm going to see if I can't you know, finish off my Star Wars loose figure collection with Star Wars Celebration. That'll be my kind of the big stuff I'll be buying, since I don't know if I'll really, I don't know. This is the first time I went to Celebration since it's going to be in Chicago. So I don't know if they really have comics. I guess if they did have comics, it would be all Star Wars related stuff. But who knows? Maybe they have something neat. Anyway, that's going to be the last bit of the stuff that I had from C2E2. Had a lot of fun. I'm really tired. Thank God I took Monday off so I can relax and just kind of read some comics and take it easy. So anyway, if you like the video, go ahead, give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more stuff like this, and hit the bell for notifications after you hit that subscribe. So talk to you later. Bye.